This episode is sponsored in part by Cloudways. Cloudways is a managed cloud hosting platform that makes it easy to deploy PHP-based applications on managed AWS servers and for other top cloud providers, including Google Cloud and the soon-to-go public DigitalOcean. So, if you have WordPress, WooCommerce, Magento, or Laravel-powered sites, Cloudways takes away the hassles of managing your own systems on AWS. It takes care of security through regular OS and patch management, offers a dedicated firewall. The pricing is pay-as-you-go, which means no contracts or surprises, and you get the flexibility to scale systems in a few clicks as your business grows. On Cloudways, you're never alone. Their support team of humans is available 24/7 to resolve your hosting-related concerns at any point, even on national holidays. With support for all PHP apps and over 60 data centers in all major parts of the world, they have something for everyone. So give them a try. They have the free trial as well without a credit card. And if you go to cloudways.com and use the promo code AWSMB, get $25 in credit on top of that as well. That's cloudways.com, and that promo code is AWSMB. Thanks to Cloudways for sponsoring My Ridiculous Nonsense. Good morning, AWS, and welcome to the AWS Morning Brief. I'm cloud economist Corey Quinn, and as I just finished saying, this is still and indeed the Morning Brief. Let's get right to it and see what AWS got up to last week. Get ready to roll! Yes, corporate excitement there. 2021 AWS Deep Racer League season is now underway. That's right, you can now build algorithms to drive toy cars for fun in the safety of your own home or office. Uber has been doing this for years in the safety of our public streets. Amazon VPC flow logs now reflects AWS service name, traffic path, and flow direction. VPC flow logs are going to remain a bit of a murder mystery, but with this change, Angela Lansbury will at long last have something to go on. Announcing general availability of Ethereum on Amazon Managed Blockchain. Some of the worst people will no doubt be excited by some of the worst technology. AWS Code Pipeline now supports 1,000 pipelines per account. The maximum monthly bill you can incur on a free tier account likewise just increased by an even $1,000. AWS Step Functions adds tooling support for YAML. XML support still missing, no matter how many times I ask for it. New Amazon SNS console now available in AWS GovCloud US regions. I'm guessing the previous GovCloud SNS console required DirectX and Internet Explorer 6. AWS Startup Showcase highlights the culture of innovation that helps startups succeed. Why would I care about an event showcasing startups? AWS is just going to launch competing services that'll... Oh, that's right. Sign up now for the AWS Product Roadmap Showcase. Update: Amazon ECS product name change in the AWS Billing and Cost Management. The AWS Billing and Cost Management what exactly? You have a useless article, but that's the diligence that I tend to expect from time to time from anything that touches the AWS bill. Now, we changed a name and the billing system is huge news. Unfortunately, they published this only after the change had already taken effect and broken finance's workflows. Womp womp. AWS Asia Pacific Osaka region now open to all with 3 AZs and more services. Osaka is now a full AWS region instead of whatever the hell a local region was supposed to be. Amazon EMR 2020 Year in Review. The fact that the 2020 roundup was released in March of 2021 is probably the most succinct roundup of the state of Amazon EMR that I can imagine. This episode is sponsored in part by Chaos Search. As basically everyone knows, trying to do log analytics at scale with an elk stack is expensive, unstable, time-sucking, demeaning, and just basically all around horrible. So why are you still doing it? Or even thinking about it when there's Chaos Search? Chaos Search is a fully managed, scalable log analysis service that lets you add new workloads in minutes and easily retain weeks, months, or years of data. With Chaos Search, you store, connect, and analyze, and you're done.
The data lives and stays within your S3 buckets, which means no managing servers, no data movement, and you can save up to 80% versus running an Elk stack the old-fashioned way. It's why companies like Equifax, HubSpot, Klarna, AlertLogic, and many more have all turned to Chaos Search. So if you're tired of your Elk stack falling over before it suffers, or of having your log analytics data retention squeezed by the cost, then try Chaos Search today and tell them I sent you. To learn more, visit chaossearch.io.
Supporting AWS Graviton 2 and x86 instance types in the same auto-scaling group, as in all instances in here should be effectively identical. And then they're suggesting mixing the processor architectures within those. Was this post sponsored by Bad Idea Genes or something? Don't do that. How AWS streamed reInvent 2020. The video streaming quality was excellent, and now we know why. A lot of work went into the technical implementation of their event. I look forward to the follow-up post, How AWS YOLO'd the reInvent 2020 Sponsor Expo at the last minute. Automating custom cost and usage tracking for member account owners in the AWS Migration Accelerator Program. Posts like this always talk about automating things and then immediately dive into the pile of code and resources you need to write and provision in order to locally solve what is clearly a global problem. How to replicate secrets in AWS Secrets Manager to multiple regions. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but given that each secret costs me 40 cents a month per region, maybe AWS could figure out how to solve this problem for me, where this blog post can be replaced with click the button. And lastly, how our AWS Rust team will contribute to Rust's future successes. AWS has indeed hired a Rust team and gotten out of their way to let them do what they do best, evangelize Rust without writing code. And that's what happened last week in AWS. I'm cloud economist Corey Quinn. This is the AWS Morning Brief. Stay salty, my friends.
This has been a Humble Pod production. Stay humble.